Let's go on a adventure together, we'll have a lot of fun. We'll climb the highest mountain because we can. We'll walk through the woods because we can. We'll walk along the shore because we can. So let's go on an adventure and we will have a lot of fun indeed. So let's go on adventure. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go on adventure today. Let's go on adventure together. We'll have a lot of fun. We'll climb the highest mountain. It was basically Saturday and they were invited over to Sarah's house. Basically, you see, Sarah's parents were divorced, and it was time for Sarah's dad to pick up Sarah to take her where he lived. Sarah's dad said to Sarah, "Say goodbye to your little friend and let's go." Sarah's friend, David, said, "I can't go, my house is being painted." Sarah's mom said to Sarah's dad, "Can you please take him? There's nothing he can do around here without his friend." Sarah's dad said, "Okay, I'll take him." Take out the paper and the trash, yak yak, don't talk back. When you finish doing that, take out the dog and take out the trash, yak 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 yak. If you don't do anything like I say, you ain't gonna be rocking around no more, yak 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 yak, yak 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 yak, yak 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 yak. Sarah and her friend David were basically at Sarah's dad's house. Sarah said to her dad, "Me and my friend David want to go for a walk along the beach. Are we allowed to?" Sarah's dad said, "I guess you don't want me to come, do you?" Sarah said, "Yeah." Sarah's dad said, "Be back soon because we're going to have a campfire on the beach and we're going to cook our food over the fire for dinner." Sarah said, "Okay, I'll be back soon." Holly said to Sarah, "Could I interest you in anything?" Sarah said, "What do you have?" Holly said, "I have the treasure maps." Sarah said, "You do? How much?" Holly said, $5. Sarah said, "Well, I don't think I want a treasure map." Holly said, "Tell you what, I'm going to give you the treasure map for $3 and I'll throw you in the necklace." Sarah said, "Okay," and she bought it. Pierre said to Sarah, "You shouldn't have bought that stuff from that girl. She sells junk." Sarah said, "I like the way the necklace looked. I thought it looked pretty, and I like the way the treasure map looked nice." Pierre said, "The treasure map does lead to something, but it's not worth your time getting it." Sarah said, "How would you know?" Pierre said, "Tell you what, how about we go and follow the treasure map, and I'll prove to you that it's not worth your time." Sarah said, "Okay, we'll do that." Pierre said, "You see this vehicle here? I built it from scratch." David said, "You're just a kid like us. You can't drive." Pierre said, "I'm allowed to drive this because it's this electric motor and it doesn't go very fast." David said, "Cool." Do 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 do. Sarah said the map says that the treasure is underneath this tree. So David said, "Let's get out the shovel and start digging." Sarah said, "Yeah." After they were finished digging up the treasure, they opened the box up, and Sarah looked at the treasure and said, "This looks like the necklace what I just bought from that lady." Peter said, "I told you her treasure her junk." Sarah said, "Yeah." Sarah's dad said to Sarah, "What song do you want me to play?" Sarah said, "Play whatever you want." Sarah's dad said, "Okay." Daughter of mine, I love you very much. Daughter of mine, I cannot imagine my life without you. Daughter of mine. Sarah's dad told Sarah and David it was time for bed because Sarah's dad wanted to go to bed. It was basically the next day. Sarah said to David, "Can I talk to you about something?" David said, "What is it?" Sarah said, "You know that lady was selling stuff on the beach yesterday, and we bought a treasure map for her?" David said, "Yeah." Sarah said, "I think she steals the stuff." David said, "How are you going to prove that?" Sarah said, "How about we follow her one day?" David said, "That's a good idea." David and Sarah followed the girl named Holly with sold stuff on the beach to where her hideout was, and then they went into the building. Do 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 do. Holly said, "If you're here because you want your money back, you can forget about it." Sarah said, "Well, I'm here because I want my money back. I'm here because I want to shut you down." Holly said, "How come?" Sarah said, "We know you stole the stuff." Holly said, "I want to see you try." David said, "Okay." Do do. David said, "Let's take care of that. But just one question, Sarah. How come you knew the stuff was stolen?" Sarah said she left the price tag on her jewelry. David said, "That's very sloppy of her." Sarah said, "You better leave a note for the police. I'll call the police." It was basically time for David and Sarah to go back home, so they said goodbye to Sarah's dad and their friends. It was basically night time when Sarah and David got home to Sarah's house, and Sarah said goodnight to David because David had to go back home to his house. David went home at his house and he saw his dad. David's dad asked David how was hanging out at Sarah's dad's house. David said it was okay. David's dad said, "Go what, David?" David said, "What?" David's dad said, "It's time for bed." So David said, "Okay, I'll go to bed." Let's go on a adventure together, we'll have a lot of fun. We'll climb the highest mountain because we can. We'll walk through the woods because we can. We'll walk along the shore because we can.